All right, we are live. We're a little early, but that gives me time to go and add the update to the GunTube Indiegogo campaign. So as people trickle in, I'm gonna go do that right now. Planning ahead this time. How about that? Come on. Updates. Come on. I'm adding it in, and then we'll start in a second on everything on what's going on and what we're doing and how far along we are and whatnot. I just have to add the Indiegogo update. All right. There we go. And we want to embed the video too. How do we embed the video on Indiegogo? Insert media, source, save. That's how that works. Good. Good, good, good. Almost done. And then we can get in the meats and potatoes. Alright, let's center that. And I want to center that too, but it's not letting it center, huh? You know what? Let's just select it all and center it. Screw it. There we go. There we go. Post update. View campaign. There we go. Hello, Mr. Patron in the Dark. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. All right. Okay. So we're live on the Indiegogos. Yeah. We are live on the GunTubes. Well, the GunTube YouTube channel. Yes, I'm using OBS right now. I'm not using the GunTube thing because, again, we're working on all of this at the same time. So not all of it is ready for prime time yet. Live on the Indiegogos. So how's my microphone? Yeah. Is my microphone doing all right? We are live on the GunTubes. Well, the GunTube YouTube channel. Yes, I'm using OBS right now. I'm not using the GunTube. All right. Good. What? Yeah. So, maybe I should go edit the YouTube page. I don't know. No, I'll mess with that later. Because it'll probably kick me out if I go to do that. Unless I can do it from here. Can I do it from here? Let's see. Cell phone for the win. Please use frame key or 4 seconds or less. Keyframes are not being... What? Okay. All right. If it sounds good, that's fine. I'm checking my phone real quick. See if I can add the URL to the video. Then I can just screen share you guys what's going on where we're at. All right. Come on, let me edit the video. It will let me edit the video. All right. Let's do this. Video URL. HTTPS / Well, what is it on there? YouTube. YouTube. .oob. I don't know why they did that. Probably because they couldn't get any other YouTube URL. What is it? 8-4 B and K V dash, what is it? UKHC. Is that capital K? No. All right. There we go. I edited the video with the URL here, so people wants to jump over, they can. So, all right. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else? No, I don't think that's it. All right. What are we doing with GunTube? Well, I'm going to go. I just want to let everyone know that we're going to extend GunTube's Indiegogo campaign. I didn't want to at the beginning because, well, we kind of ran this to the wire, and we went overboard. So, I didn't want to draw it out longer. But some people have asked me to draw it out longer, and I believe I am going to go and extend the campaign. I'm thinking August 15th. What do you guys think? Oh no, not August 15th. I'm thinking, yeah, I guess August 15th. What else? Yes, August 15th. And so, let me refresh the page because we had. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna extend the campaign for another couple days. Let's see if the lower third. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you can see here, right here, the Indiegogo campaign is still going. Right now, we're at 13 backers. 635. Things look good. Optimistic. Why not for the whole month at GunTube? Well, then I couldn't get anything online until September because remember, you have to wait a week or 2 weeks for the funds to get dispersed from Indiegogo because they hold the funds for anybody that wants to charge back, and they don't release the full funds until a couple days after. So that's one of the reasons. So I mean, if you want me to go the whole month, I can go the whole month. It's just I think we'd be cutting in a little bit too late doing a full month, But if that's what you guys want, that's why I'm doing this live stream, to get some input from the people that are part of this project, the people who have donated, the people that want to see this project succeed. So if you guys have any ideas, if you guys have any comments or suggestions, this is the place to ask. So if you want to do it for the whole month, I can extend it for the whole month. But just remember, that's going to make it that much longer for me to get the GunTube Chamber online. And primarily this campaign is to get the GunTube Chamber so we can live stream from GunTube.org straight to YouTube using GunTube servers and software. Okay, and also if we can, when we get some of the other stretch goals, once that happens, we can also update with better security for the operating system of the GunTube's video server. We can update the video software. We can overhaul how GunTube looks. it will look much nicer. I can hire some coders to help me with some of these issues that I've been challenged with, and I can't fix myself because I am not a great coder. Okay, I'm a simple HTML coder. I can do some database work and I can do some PHP work, but the issue is I do not know the the software that integrates with GunTube's GunTube's coding. I do not know it as well as I need to in order to fix it because it also interfaces with some Linux open source software that is not proprietary. It's open source, but it's also that some of that software has some security issues, and I worry that, you know, if we don't do this right, we will crash and burn. And I don't want to crash and burn. I want to be optimistic as hell. I want us to succeed with GunTube, and I want us to do better. I want us to do better as not only a gun community, not only as people doing projects online, but I want us to do better overall, and that's not such a bad thing. So, again, if you want me to go the whole month with it, all right, we'll go the whole month. But it'll just take that much longer. I'm just letting you guys know right now. It's not gonna. It's not that it's hard. It's not gonna be hard to set something up. It's just the wait that sucks. And I apologize for saying it like that, but I get impatient too sometimes, and especially when it's a project that I actually like working on, I love doing, and I want to see succeed. So, it's hard to wait. I'm sure you all understand that. All right, let me refresh the page real quick. Yep. So we're sitting at 13 backers. We got 4 days left. You want me to go the full month? I guess I can do that. All right, so let me turn the camera back on. There we go. I want to get it too. I want to start doing this. And the issue is that no matter what amount of money we get, it's going to help GunTube regardless. Okay, we are going to go and set up something. It may not be as ambitious or as big as we originally planned with the Indiegogo because, well, we didn't get all the funding. But even if we get a little bit of the funding or half of the funding, we're still going to be able to do something. We're still going to be able to use it for GunTube. We're still going to be able to try and make a difference. And at the end of the day, that's the goal, to make some difference instead of nothing. To make an impact, to help the gun community, to, not have to rely on another company or corporation that doesn't care about your gun rights. GunTube's motto is and will always be digitally preserving the Second Amendment. Digitally preserving the Second Amendment, and quite honestly, you know what? It's not a bad motto. And I am trying to work hard to keep this online, to keep this going, and to go further with GunTube than it's been. So I know I'm talking in circles, and I apologize, but I am really optimistic about this. I am really, really committed to GunTube, and I just want you all to know that. So yeah, all right. Well, why don't we edit right now and just go to this whole month? Campaign editor. Where'd it go? There we go. Yeah. Well, I'm that is up to you, Kingpin. You do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do. So, and I know I shouldn't listen to those that have showed criticism towards GunTube, in the past couple days, because I've been pushing this campaign hard because I want it to succeed, and It's not that I know there are issues with GunTube. I've stated this every freaking time, but someone decides, oh well, I don't like I like this guy, but GunTube doesn't work fast enough. It's slow. Well, I've been telling you it's slow because there are issues that I need help with that I can't fix myself, like faster servers, like better software. I can't just magic that up, and people shouldn't expect it. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to tell people that what, you know, do you think YouTube was built in a day? Do you think YouTube just magically appeared out of nowhere one day? Mm-mm. They planned YouTube out and then they brought it online. It wasn't where you just put it online, it's good, and you just sell it off to Google and make billions. No, they had to work on YouTube every day. I'm working on YouTube every day. It's not a situation where you can just say, okay, I want this to be fast, so make it happen. It doesn't work like that. You have to have funding. You have to plan this stuff out. You have to have people working on this, finding security flaws, making sure, finding ways where the code works faster and more efficiently. Some of this stuff I can't do. That's why I need this Indiegogo campaign to succeed, because it's not just going to do the live streaming. It's also going to help GunTube be faster, more efficient. It'll help GunTube be more reliable and more stable. Right now what I've got online is just, it's a prototype. It's something that people can use right now and see how it would work if it was a full finished product. It is not a full finished product, and I've been saying this many, many times before, that it's only a prototype of what could be. So, I'm not trying to go on a tangent or blast any individual that had says criticism. I just want to state, I just want to address some of that criticism because, apparently there are individuals that are uninformed about GunTube because they don't listen. They don't listen to GunTube. They don't listen to the updates. They don't care. They just want to, make criticism without any base. And at the end of the day, that's their problem. So that's all I gotta say on that, on the criticism that I've gotten from some people. And then there are some people that just don't want to see GunTube succeed and just want to say, oh, Night Strike, just go and get a job so you can get all this money. The amount of money I need to get GunTube up and running, okay, this is, I would have to work for free at any job for at least 2 or 3 years to get that amount of money. Okay, 2 or 3 years working for free. That means I couldn't spend any money on cars, food, gasoline, anything. I couldn't buy anything. I would basically be working for free for GunTube. And it's nice to say, but it's also nice to say when some of these individuals saying this, don't have to work anymore. They're retired. So, go ahead and criticize all you want. I can take it. But don't think I'm not going to say something back. Anyways, I'm done talking on that. It just annoyed me to see that. So, I just had to say something. When I start this, I started the campaign. When did I start it? The 25th, right? 25th. So, what is it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So, let's do. What is it? 37 days. There we go. All right. There we go. So, let's look at the Indiegogo again now. All right. So, Uh, I extended it. It should. We got 26 days left. I can't extend it any further than that. So we're we're there. And yeah, I know. I hate getting off on a tangent like that, and I apologize for doing that profusely because I I like constructive criticism when it's actually constructive. You know, a lot of the criticism I've been getting has been anything but constructive. So if you're going to give me constructive criticism, make it constructive. If not, well, I don't speak ill of you. Please don't speak ill of GunTube. Because that just proves that if you speak ill of GunTube, then you probably don't support the Second Amendment. And I'm going to say that because, I mean, you know, we got Gunstreamer. Gunstreamer's nice. You know, I like Gunstreamer. I love Gunstreamer. I support what they're doing, but they're not GunTube. I mean, you know, Full 30, it's nice if you're a good old boy, but it's not GunTube. I mean, how many platforms do you know is dedicated to Disney preserving the Second Amendment? Okay, that's my point, and I'm fully committed to working on that. So that's it right there. All right. So, uh, anybody out there? Do you have any questions? Any comments? Any suggestions for GunTube? You know, whether you want to see some more merchandise, etc. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I've offered to help them, but I cannot. I've spoken with Austin at Gunstreamer many times, and I'm not going to say anything bad about Gunstreamer because I love Gunstreamer. I love those guys. They're great guys. But I'm GunTube, so I can't speak on anything other than GunTube. Yeah, I will put the link out there again. Yes, 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 yes. Patriot in the Dark, you are a good old boy, a GunTube good old boy. I will say that. So you are a GunTube good old boy. But you know, but on GunTube, you know, GunTube doesn't really have good old boys. Well, it does, but only for Patriot. But you know, everybody's welcome on GunTube, even the criticizers. But again, you know, you criticize, I'm going to ignore you eventually. So just be aware that, you know, criticism, you know, does eventually lead to ignoring people. So, that's all I'm going to say on the criticism. So, done. All right. Questions. Come on, guys. Give me some questions. Hello, Morlock. What's going on? We're doing an Indiegogo update for GunTube. So, if you need to, you know, rewind and watch it again, go for it. If you have questions, comments, suggestions for GunTube, let's have them. You know, bring them. I'm ready. Bring them on. So, yeah, because I'm seriously working on GunTube right now, and yeah, I'm hoping that we seriously go places with GunTube. Uh, you know what? I could start up a chat room and forward everything through that if you guys want me to do that. Yeah, you have been promoting the cause on the channels. I've seen that on the panels. Yes, on the panels. Uh, Bloke, if you haven't done so already, uh, could you do like a promotion video for me for GunTube? Travis P11's done one. I know Obnoxious One has done one. Uh, I'm trying to get Never Enough Ammo to get off his butt and help me with one, but you know, the last time it didn't work out because of his daughter, not his daughter, but his niece get having a baby. So that kind of you know messed everything up. So, but I really really do need Matt Never Enough Ammo and Yankees help as well. So uh, I'm gonna see if I can talk with them and tell them what the campaign is about, what's its goals are, and what GunTube's goals are, and how they coincide, and hopefully I can get some more traction and maybe get some more videos done, from other YouTubers because I need more exposure. I don't have enough exposure. You know, what's the old adage? Any publicity is good publicity, right? That's where we're at. That's where we're at. So, we got some new faces out there. We got Morlock. What's going on, buddy? We got Bloke. You're out there. Snob's wife is out there. We've got John Brown Productions out there. What's going on, John Brown? And yes, Kingpin, I know it takes 5 minutes. It literally does. But some of those bigger channels like to overproduce things. They can't be fine with standing in front of a camera for 5 minutes and just saying, "Go check this place out." They have to, do the green screen. They have to do their effects and lighting, and you know how they are. But that's how they got that big, because they put that much time and effort into their videos. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's how you get more viewers on YouTube, is by doing things bigger and better. But again, that's also how you make a platform like YouTube that is focused on firearms and the firearms community. You make it bigger and better. And that's why we're doing this Indiegogo campaign. So, there we go. Well, don't get ticked off. You're helping out already. You've already helped out. It doesn't matter if we have to start small or if we have to start big. Okay? I would love to start big so we wouldn't have to worry about anything. But, if we have to start small, this software that I'm looking at using for the GunTube chamber is set up to where I can start small, and we can move up from there. So there's no need to get angry at those that don't promote it. That's fine. They don't want to promote it. That's fine. I'm not angry. You shouldn't be either. But that just means that if we see them using GunTube chamber, we're going to be like, "What the hell? You didn't promote it, but you want to use it?" Does that make any sense? Not that I'm saying they can't use it, but there is going to be, you can call them out and say, "Dude, WTF?" I mean, that's it. Yep, definitely. Well, I'll have to get a hold of them. I do know that. Let's see. I don't know if Sarge has done one yet. I think I'm gonna ask if Sarge will do a GunTube video, a thing. I know Travis P11 did one. I know Obnoxious One did one. And if you're watching this on replay, Orange Man, Obnoxious One, thank you very much for the plug. I appreciate it. I really do. And Travis, this one's for you. But yeah, so come on, guys, questions. Yeah, you know what? I'll let Patriot take care of them, because Patriot's a Marine, so I wouldn't want to mess with Patriot. No, I want to stay on his good side. So you watch out with Patriot. And yes, I do mean Patriot in the dark, but you watch out for him. He's one badass individual. So, but come on, questions, comments. I know you guys have some, but yeah. No, I just tipped my hat at Travis. Where can I get a link to a video showing what the live stream is? Well, actually, I was gonna ask if you guys wanted me to load up GunTube Chamber, and if you wanted to jump in and you know, comments, questions, suggestions. Because for normal conversations, it's fine. It's just right now the servers aren't good enough to send out to YouTube. That's why I have to use OBS, and I'm already using OBS right now. So, uh, if you guys would like to try it out, why not? So, I can load that up right now. Just note I won't have the camera on, um, seeing this. Super Chat is one way, but when Super Chat takes up 54% of the profit, I don't know. Because that's how much they take out of a Super Chat. They take 54%. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, you gotta be monetized. So, let's do this. So, load up. Yeah, can't access my camera. I know because I'm already using it. Thank you, Chamber GunTube. All right, so if you guys want to jump in, there's the link. chamber.guntube.org/GunTube. Exactly like that. And I'll put the screen on that, and we'll go from there. How about that? Yeah. Let's see, scene. There we go. We'll just block that out. So if anyone wants to jump in and chat, we can jump in and have a conversation. I'll put the screen on that, and we'll go from there. How about that? Yeah. There we go. Scene. There we go. You can use your camera, Volk. It's all right.
Let's have night strike.
Block that out. So, just turn the volume off on and on the page. Chat. We can.
There we go.
There we go. All right. So, this is it can do normal chats off air, but right now because I don't have another server that's good enough to run this to do the pass through to YouTube. You can't live stream through GunTube Chamber yet, but right now for a normal conversation that we're having right here, it works just fine. And hey, guess what? It feels a lot like Google Hangouts, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. So with the new server, you're saying that it would be basically like Hangouts, and
Well,
you'll be able to YouTube.
it will. The only issue is you're not going to have you're not going to have different weird ass links. It'll be a more uniform link. You can either have an auto generated link like YouTube did, or you can just make the room whatever you want. But again, I'm screen sharing so people can see this. But if you don't want people to jump into your room, you would click this little eye right here. You'd add a password, enter the password, and then you'd give the password along with the link, so people should just type the password in and jump in. And there's your security. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
So yeah, we're trying to keep it again. We're trying to keep it simple, so it's easier for people to use. I mean, I like StreamYard. StreamYard works great, but I like this too. This works really well when it's on hardware that can run it. Remember, I have this stuff running on a server from 2007.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know anything about computers, the thing about computers is, you know, the,
6 months and
you
everything.
want to upgrade your computer every 4 years because, and that's if you're really into computers because it goes it's like cars. A car from 1950 isn't going to be able to perform like a car from 2019
Sure.
because you got age.
Hmm. Now, how many can you add to this?
15.
Okay.
So if anybody else wants to jump in, go ahead. You can. If you're on mobile, then yeah, I don't have a mobile thing set up. There is a mobile app you can use in lieu of a GunTube made app, but again, the issue is uh, I need a programmer to modify one and custom make one for GunTube, and that is in the Indiegogo one of their stretch goals. So if anyone wants to check that out, just go to the Indiegogo page. So
Well, I will promote it. That's for sure. We have been promoting it. Um,
we have.
I think it's a good cause. I wish I could do more at this time.
No, you've done enough already. You've done more than enough.
I appreciate it. Saying download Chrome, but I haven't. They won't let me.
Hmm. That's interesting. I
Hmm.
didn't put a password in, so. So, uh, let's see. I changed the viewing. It should pop up who's speaking. So, but I gotta wait for it to catch up on the YouTube. But when you change the view, it should go and change it to whoever's speaking. And I don't know if it's doing that right now or if it's not. It should be.
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay on it though.
There is a bit of a delay, but that's because of OBS more
Okay.
so. But there we go. Yeah, focus it on me then. So, any questions, comments, any to so I can flush that out for you.
So as of now, from what I saw what was it, last night? I think it was
Mm-hmm.
last night. Or you're at a 650, right? And the goal is close to three,
Yeah,
right?
about 3,500.
3,500.
Yeah,
So you're about 3,000 needing on.
more or less. But that you know we can do more, and we can if we get the message out to more people, we can you know do much better. Who has jumped in there? Who is that? Is that
Warlock.
all right? Well, your camera's on, buddy.
I see that.
We might want to fix
And the
that if
camera
you.
on my phone's up. Do what?
you might want to fix that if you're on your camera, buddy. That's all I'm saying. So,
Fix what?
there. You're done. You're good. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew my camera was going to come on.
So, there's as I said, we have the tile view. We also have the normal, GunTube view. I'll change it back again so people can see it. So it's similar to StreamYard in that aspect, but also we've got screen sharing as well. So if I wanted to screen share the live streaming page that I'm working on out there, the new YouTube live streaming page, that's what that looks like.
Sorry about that.
That's what that looks like. The new YouTube live streaming page. So there you go.
I didn't even know they had a live streaming page.
Yep, they've got it.
So what is this? What is it you're showing right here? What is this? The gun? what it like the numbers and the graph and all that? What is all that about? Is that like your OBS type of screen?
That's this is the new style. If you were going to do your YouTube live stream through YouTube, whether you're streaming with your camera or you're using OBS or some other software, this shows you the metrics.
Now, are you the only one that can use the internal chat? Because I can see the YouTube chat from this screen, but I don't think I can type in it.
No, you can't type in this. I'm just screen sharing because I'm showing that GunTube Chamber has screen sharing capabilities exactly like StreamYard and Hangouts did.
All right. So
That's
this
what
is
I'm
this
doing.
is the video. This is the video that I'm gonna link to then, and have people come and watch this. So I'll put a timestamp in on what time to start if they want to see what the actual, because that's what it's gonna make it easier is for people to see what they're getting.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
since we're in a GunTube chamber chat right now, so basically they can see right now what it looks like, how it's going to interface. Granted, I'm using OBS Studio to stream to YouTube, but eventually you'll be able to stream straight from here. So it's just if you know how to chat works in here, you'll be able to do everything else just fine.
now all the other YouTube rules still play. So the super chat still has to be monetized and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yes, all that normal YouTube stuff has to be in place still.
Mhm.
Now, look, I'm going to send you a link on your email of an alternate chat room to where Google doesn't get any of your money. It's completely uncensored, and you can still run it on your screen. One of the other live shows that I watch, he's been doing it for a while. So when he posts it, I'll copy the link and email it to you, and you can check it out.
Yeah,
So
It
what,
might not be something you want to mess with, but it might be. You have to just check it out.
there's
is it
one problem with that.
Huh?
I heard YouTube is going to remove that Google Hangouts in October 13th.
Well, he doesn't do it from Hangouts. He just turns his camera on because he doesn't have he's a solo host.
Yeah.
But there he puts the link to the alternative chat room, which is exactly like the YouTube chat room with super chat and everything, but it's not affiliated with Google. So YouTube doesn't take any of your money, and YouTube can't censor it.
huh.
Well, YouTube can't censor this either. So
Well, YouTube can censor the YouTube chat.
they can censor the YouTube chat. Yeah.
Right. This is an alternative chat room. So not only are you going to have an alternative live stream from, the OBS links and all that StreamYard, but if you want to have super chat capabilities for people under 1,000 subs, and the best part about it is Google doesn't get any of your money.
So how would they, do they have to log on to Google?
Now, what you do is you
Oh
just
wait,
click
I
on the
think I
link.
know what it is. I think I know what it is. You're talking about Streamlabs, right?
No, it's he uses Streamlabs as well, but I'm gonna go over there and get it. I'll be
All right, go ahead. We'll wait for you, Kim. So
I know I did share this chat on Facebook as soon as I got the notification for it. I mean, hopefully somebody will pick it up. Maybe they'll share it around, but I don't know how far it'll go, but it's something.
yeah, I mean, I would post it on Matt's, but I don't want to detract from what Matt's doing if Matt's already starting live yet. So. All right. Who do we get to jumped in?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Are you
thank
looking at my ceiling?
No, we're not. We're not looking at your ceiling. We're just looking at the base hangout avatar, which is hilarious.
Oh. I don't want you to look at my video.
Okay,
I'm
we're not.
hiding.
We're not
I
seeing
am
your video.
in the
You can
witness
hide.
protection program.
No, you're not.
but you're not on live, so nobody will know that.
You may be in your own self-imposed witness protection program, but that's about it.
Oh,
Uh,
So,
but
it
but
took
but
a minute.
it's good to see you. How you doing?
Doing great. Better now. I'm on GunTube.
You
So
are
I
you are on
can't be
GunTube,
doing bad.
so.
So what am I looking at? What are we doing?
Well,
How's it looking here?
since you were able to jump in and hang out, I guess mission accomplished. It works for the sight impaired.
Yes, I actually, when you click the link in the chat over there on YouTube, I opened it up in Safari, and it said you want to continue to the GunTube Chambers app, which is actually that Gypsy Mead or whatever thing.
Yes.
The-
That is the
So
software we're using. It's open source, so that means
yeah,
we're allowed
and
to configure
and that's
it our
fine
own
'cause
way.
yeah, but what it was is I used to have it, but I had to re-download it, and then it still listed all the things that the last GunTube chats that we had with the movies and all that fun stuff.
Well,
But that was
that's
long time
exactly
ago.
the movies. We did the movies because it was
Yeah,
fun. It was interesting. We were doing our own science fiction theater 3000 thing.
and it
So
was great.
Can you see the internal chat? The internal chat? No,
I'm
nice strike.
I'm loading it up right now and everybody can see it. But I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah. Now he at the end of entropy, he's got /HNN because that's the name of his channel. So I don't know. I guess you don't need that, but I'm assuming that if you type in that stuff, you're a computer guy. You'll be able to figure it out.
Watch, it ends up being the same software I'm using.
And it might be. I barely know how to turn this thing on. So
Right. So, but again, I'm thinking of using just using this through OBS for hit or miss instead of using StreamYard because this
Tuesday
reminds me
night 9 o'clock.
Tuesday nights 9 o'clock. This reminds me more of Hangouts and it's easier to navigate than StreamYard is. I mean, I've been playing with StreamYard, but I I don't like the whole thing where people get a link, they jump into StreamYard, but because you don't pay for more people, you're only allowed 6 people in there. I don't like
well,
that.
even the paid version, I think, is only 6 because I have the paid
Well,
version.
I also don't like
even that.
the fact that you have to have you have to bring people in from backstage to your chat. I don't like that. You should just be able to jump in and start taking part of the conversation.
Well, that's the problem that I have with the backstage is like it happened to Rich last night. Rich was screen sharing and left his computer for a second and was, busy hosting the show. An obnoxious one popped in the background and we didn't see him because I was off in the YouTube chat. And by the time I got back to the Hangout screen, the StreamYard screen, he had already left. So, obnoxious sat in the backstage and nobody paid it because nobody knew he was back there.
That's how it
Yeah,
goes.
the only thing I have an issue with this app is none of the buttons are labeled, so I have to just start pushing buttons. So if I kick you out, Night Strike, I am sorry.
Well, if you kick me out, then I guess you kick me out.
No, I don't think it
If
works
you
that way.
if you're having problems the way I did it, because I clicked on the link in the chat and it said download Chrome, and I've downloaded Chrome about 50 times to this computer. Plus, it already came with it and it didn't work. But if you just copy the link and email it to yourself, it opens up just like Hangout.
Yeah, I'm in the app because I'm on my phone, so I have the app open. But once I'm in here, it'll list each person, and there's like a space and empty button in between. So I just gotta play with it.
I didn't realize the
That's
app
the
worked.
wrong link.
That's cool.
So, but overall, even on my old hardware, we're still able to have a decent normal chat. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah. Well, mission accomplished there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kingpin, you have the floor.
That is awesome. Holy crap, that is really cool. If you push the little button that says raise or lower your hand, a little icon comes up on your icon. So if say you're in the middle of an important discussion and I have some, burning fact to throw in, I can throw up my hand instead of just butting in and interrupting people. That's pretty cool.
Well,
That is.
I didn't want to mention this off the bat, but this software is set up, you can set it up to where it's moderated, where everyone is muted, and the moderator of the channel can choose to unmute someone if they raise their hand and give them the floor, and you can have a more structured chat. I don't like having chats like that because I like us all sitting around drinking coffee at like a conference table. That's the kind of chat I like. But again, for somebody who wants to do something more focused, you could do a moderated chat and do it that way.
Well, nothing personal against, but like say Patriot. Patriot's not much for butting in and interrupting people. It's just not his style. But when he's got something important to say, he could pop his little hand up and we could be like, hold up, Patriot's got something to say. That way he doesn't have to feel rude for interrupting.
And I've actually used. Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
didn't raise
go
my
ahead.
hand.
I'm
I don't know
done.
where the button's at. But no, because I did some training classes that way, and so they had it basically where it was the software we used was like a CB almost. You had to push like control to speak, and then you let off, and then it would be fine. But it was the same thing where you could raise your hand and that kind of stuff. But it was like a recorded session and stuff, so that it was frowned upon if you just spoke up out of turn. They would send me to the back of the class.
How often did you go to the back of the class?
See, I just got kicked out of the class. They never sent me to the back.
They used to tell me, you want to be on the outside looking in. And it was funny because at the time they told me that there was a song. You guys probably don't know that song. On the outside looking in?
There was a song by Limp Bizkit that talked
Oh,
about
that was
yes.
way later. Yeah. Oingo Boingo did it in the 80s. And it was, you want to be on the outside looking in. And it was,
Oh, I know that song.
yeah.
So Jason, if you want to jump in, there's the link. I tried typing it out before, it just wouldn't work. So, but now if I copy and paste it, it works. YouTube is it's messing with me tonight. So we're testing out the chamber. So if you want to jump in and take part, you are more than welcome to, because this is part of the live Q&A.
Yeah, Rich was having problems last night posting in his chat, so he had to copy and paste stuff too.
So also, another thing that happens in StreamYard is if there's somebody backstage, unless they say something, if the panel is full, it's really hard to see them because they're like really low down on the screen. So you only capture the very top part of their profile. Because that's what happened last Wednesday with me. I didn't know people were down there. They probably think I'm really bloody rude, but it was ignorance. That's what it was.
No, it's not. That's how it is.
Am I muted?
No.
No, you're not. I can mute you if you want me to.
No, I found a mute thing, but
Well, Patriot, I don't know if this helps, but it's right in the center of the screen at the bottom, like on the lower third. And on your left-hand side is going to be your microphone. In the center is going to be your hang-up. And on the far right side is going to be your camera.
So you're talking 6 o'clock, you're talking 5 o'clock, and then 7 o'clock. That's where the main things are. 6 o'clock is the hang up, the microphone, and the camera.
He's using the app, so it's a little bit different. And yes, he's using the app of the software that this is based off of and runs off of. So there is actual mobile apps if you want to use those. But again, I wanted to get something custom done for GunTube because GunTube.
Yeah.
But you can use the original software to run it and get it working. So just want to make that clear so we're on the same page.
Gotcha.
So
Ha! This is pretty cool. I just tried to open it up on my phone, and it said it works through the Jitsi Meet app. And I was a pretty big fan of the Jitsi last time you used that. I thought it was a really cool setup.
Um, Kingpin, that description that you put there, when you click on it, nothing pops up.
What description?
Uh,
Oh, inside the internal chat?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. Let me see if I can get a better. Were you able to open it, Night Strike?
I was able to open it, but it's apparently that room doesn't work. So you have to go to the main page and you have to, I guess, just sign in
Okay.
and use it.
Well, yeah, you would have to. That's just to get you where it's at. Like I said, I don't know how much of that is his personal information, like to get you to his chat, but that's the link that he puts in his chat room in order for you to get there.
So now, does that particular link, when you live stream, does it get put on YouTube, or is it completely separate and you can't connect it to YouTube?
I mean, do we dare? I mean, I'll pop open his show. He's not going to care if we throw a few minutes of his show on, but
I don't think we should.
yeah, I didn't think. What I'll do, I'll email you a link to his show, Night Strike, and
Mm-hmm.
you can check it out.
Okay.
That way,
So,
because I feel I'm like you. I don't want to, even though he's a really cool dude, I don't want to mess around like that.
we don't want to make it where we've got people confused that he's part of GunTube's campaign and he's not.
Yeah, I'll put it here in the internal chat so that way Bloke can check it out too.
So,
Thank
but
you.
you guys have seen firsthand. You got your hands-on experience with this, seeing how this is working, and overall, so far, it works. And granted, this is just the prototype to show people that we do have something to show, and we aren't just trying to, do an Indiegogo without any substance.
What's really cool is that each one of us can change the format of how it's laid out. That's pretty cool.
Right. If you want to change how it's laid out, you can change how we got 5 people there now. There we go. But if you want to go back to normal YouTube style, you got that right there. So
I'll put that link in the internal, guys.
Yeah,
okay.
And fair warning, his show is 100% uncensored, so don't be offended. If you're easily offended, don't read the chat and just mute it because right on his main screen is the link. But I doubt either one of you guys would care. I mean, he's a pretty cool dude.
Oh no, I don't care. I don't care. Bloke might have a problem though because he doesn't understand some of the more well, let's say cultured American slang.
that's pretty cool.
And yes, I'm messing with you, Bloke. I know you understand. You've been here long enough to learn it. Especially in the high schools. Ugh. Can't imagine what that
Now,
was like.
so you're screen sharing this, right?
Yeah, all I'm doing is
So,
I'm using OBS to screen share the off-air hangout to YouTube.
right, that's what I'm saying. Like, if this was normal, like when you get it up and running,
Okay, watch.
the internal the internal
It,
chat will still be an internal
yeah,
chat.
yeah. There's still be an internal chat. It's still be the only thing will be difference is you won't be able to start the live stream. Only I am going to be able to start the live stream, And I would start it exactly like this. I've shown everybody on the YouTube side so they can see it, but that's how you would start a live stream. You would just, click the three dots at the bottom right here. It does go out of the way when you're not there, but you click more actions, start live stream, input your YouTube stream key, and then start live stream. And then right up here at the top where it says audio or video, if you've got it, it'll say right next to it, there'll be a blue icon saying live. And then if you want to stop it, you go back down to more actions, and instead of start live stream, it'll say stop. And that's how you stop it.
Now, are you planning on? I think you already mentioned this, but later on down the road, like a super chat where you can get. You don't have to be monetized to get people donating.
I don't know. That's a little out of scope. Right now, I'm just getting it so that it can stream to YouTube, so that we have something that works just like Hangouts worked, but we also have more features as well.
Yeah, I like it. I really like it a lot.
So if you start one of these chambers, whoever starts it will be able to stream it, right?
Yes, basically whoever starts the chat is the chat moderator for the duration of that chat, and if he jumps out, then the next person who was in here gets set as the moderator. But you can go and set somebody else as a moderator.
Okay.
So if someone's internet connection doesn't quite work, you can change the moderator.
So that's what's been happening with everybody using the StreamYard. I've been trying to use it from my phone just because it's easier and faster, and it doesn't. My connection's horrible, or it just doesn't work. I mean, that first one that Midnight did, I had to sit with my desktop to listen to it and talk through my phone. It was a pain in the neck. So this is a lot better.
So, Kingpin, you all right?
Yeah, just computer stuff. I'm still not hardwired. I gotta go to Walmart and buy a cable and hardwire.
I would recommend that if you're doing anything with voice chatting or anything that needs a lot of bandwidth, 100%, hardwiring is the way to go. That bloke, I'm going to say the same thing to you. If you can hardwire your laptop or desktop in your studio, I would recommend you do so.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's been happening. Like, it just started happening basically since we've been using StreamYard. But then even that, like the last couple times we used Google Hangouts, I kept getting kicked out too.
Well, it could just be wireless. And while wireless works about 75% of the time, there are times where wireless decides it's going to be spotty. And that's just how technology works sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just like, even though you're near enough to a radio station, you should be getting full signal, but you're getting static with the signal because, you're being, blocked by trees or something else.
Yeah.
Gremlins.
I don't want to say that because, I don't want to get copyrighted.
I'm talking about the like the Foo Fighter style, old ones, not movie.
Those guys were scary. All right. So, Jason, welcome to the chat. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
We're doing good. What do you think?
Great.
I like it, man. I just come in a minute ago and I just scanning around here, seeing what all these buttons do.
Good luck.
You want to talk a little bit about these icons that people are looking at, Night Strike, and how you got to GunTube and we got, I look like a racer.
You do. Yeah, for the GunTube chamber, what we're gonna have to do is, unless I can get a programmer to fix it for me, I'm most likely you're gonna have to create an account at gravatar.com and upload your icon to that, so that people can see that whenever you go into a chat. and you have to use a specific email for that. So, say you jump into a chat, but you don't have anything set up. You'll click the three dots and go all the way to the top, and it'll say me there instead of GunTube because that's how it will be, and it'll ask you to set your display name and your display email for Gravatar, and I'll put the link out there in YouTube for people if they want to go and create a Gravatar. Is it 2 A's?
That could be just your normal email.
It could just be your normal your normal Gmail email. Yes.
Okay.
My tip for anybody that's going to go to Gravatar: don't do it here right now, because that's what I did, and I got the eraser, and then when I was offline and got back online later, and I went to Gravitron.com, it recognizes my email address and my screen name, but since I never set up a password, it won't let me in. So I'm basically either got to get a hold of Gravitron or I'm stuck with the eraser. So don't do it from inside this chat right here.
I kind of like the eraser.
Well, I do too, but I can't get on the website now because it asked me for a password, which I never set up. Because when I got the eraser, it didn't ask me for a password. It just said, I wrote Kingpin and somehow ended up with this eraser, and that's it.
Kingpin, I'm going to say this right now. Try your Gmail password.
Okay, good call. Okay, I never thought of that.
You can sign in with. They will allow you to sign in using your Gmail login.
All right, I'll try that. Which, I mean, most of my stuff is the same anyway, but I'll give that a shot.
No. So I'm just friendly reminder. But that's how this stuff works. I might be able to modify it, I might not. But again, we're gonna start. If we have to start small, we start small and we branch out. And Stacy says you make a cute eraser, Kingpin.
So if you don't have one set up, like right now, we're just a silhouette or a
there's icon.
pencil.
There's a person icon, more or less.
It's like a little cartoon person.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have?
Who's that? Who looked like Mr. T?
I think that's me.
Jason. That's Jason.
Mr. T with a headband.
With the headband.
It's Jake Strange.
No, it's not. It's Mr. T.
It's Mr. T.
I'll add some chains to that one, so we don't have to say. But yeah.
If Stacy's out there, she should hop in and see what 7's like on the screen.
Oh, there you go. You can, Stacy, if you want to jump in, you can.
Come on, Stacy.
There it is.
Fellow GunTube.
So, I mean, this does work as a normal Hangout chat, but again, until I can get the better hardware, the connecting server to live stream it just doesn't work. So we're using OBS, and I'm showcasing what a Hangout would simulate if we were doing a Hangout via GunTube Chamber.
So now, with the new servers, would there be a delay like this or no?
Well, when you're streaming to YouTube, you're always going to have that 10 to 15 second delay. It could be up to half a minute, or it could be as little as 5 second delay. But you're going to have a delay because of how the internet works, how hardware interfaces with the internet, all of that.
And that's great for trivia questions.
By the way, Patriot, you're right now you're a black man
with a goatee.
With a red goatee, red goatee and red hair,
red lips. I thought those were lips.
Yeah, I thought they were too, but since you went goatee, I figured that would be the safer way to
go. But again, you can change it. It's not set in stone unless you don't set up a Gravatar, and then You get luck of the draw.
Well, that's
Yeah.
kind of like profiling, isn't it? Since it says, Patriot in the dark, so they stick me with a mohawk.
It would be profiling if it was done intentionally, but it's random.
And it has glasses on too.
Yeah, you are wearing.
It's generated randomly, so
Yeah. Night Strike did it. Don't try to trick me.
I just like to know where you got the red lipstick from. Oh man, there's the eraser. I really like the eraser.
I do too.
Actually, you know who that looks like? Can I say this online? It looks like what's the starfish on SpongeBob? Patrick. That's who that looks like.
So.
If you just cut out the face, that's what that looks like.
Yeah, I can see that.
No, see, I was picturing like Stallone or something, the eraser, wasn't it?
No. He's talking about,
Stone?
That was Arnold movie.
no, he's talking
No.
about
He's
like
literally
the
just an eraser taken from a pencil.
Yeah.
Remember those little pink erasers that came like little
Yeah.
rectangle shapes? Patriot. That's what I
Oh,
look
yeah.
like.
I know.
With it.
I was just picturing David sitting there and
It's like Arnold.
All right, so
Get me to the paper.
get to the paper. Yeah. So, all right, guys, let's focus in. Get back on track. So, those of you that are in here, you've seen it. Do you have any questions?
Oh, I really like it. Like I said, I'm going to promote it as much as I can. I'll promote it on my IG. I'll promote it on my YouTube. I'll promote it on my Facebook. I'll make a video. I'm a little bit busy this week, so bear with me on that because I got a ton of homework and a ton of exams coming up this Friday. So I will do it.
All right, I'll hold you to that.
All right,
I'm kidding.
No. I say what I mean and I do what I say.
Right, exactly. So do I. And here we go. We have something. I said I would set something up, and while yes, it's a prototype, but it works.
I like it.
All right.
Snob's wife said she wants his lipstick back. Her lipstick back.
All right, Morlock, do you have any questions?
No, I'm just I'm getting the feel for this and figuring it out because technology is a new concept for me. So, yeah.
It
Not
is.
that hard. I mean, it's really not that hard. It's
Wow.
It's not that hard, but I was not one to mess around with computers when I was growing up, and pretty much Yankee probably knows more about computers than I do, which is sad.
He has problems finding his way out of a Cracker Jack box. Let's just put it that way.
I really, really do. I do.
Gotcha.
I was only kidding, by the way. I wasn't being serious. So.
Oh, I know.
But
Do you think I'd come in here if I had thin skin?
No. But sometimes, though, even though I have thick skin, sometimes I don't want to get on match chats.
Well, yeah, they pretty much you're the punching bag of that chat some days, and I understand that.
There are some days where, you know what, make Travis be the punching bag,
Yeah, I still remember them giving you the creator of all shit. I still remember that.
It's only because I said one thing and it was taken out of context, and
what was even said?
Okay.
That's one thing I've been wondering.
What was said was Yankee's second show. He was emailing people to ask for comments and suggestions on topics, and I said that I had sent in a topic to Yankee's show, and he actually used it for that live show, and apparently they mistook that for being, oh, Night Strike is saying he created Yankee, so there we go. So I'm responsible for.
Because I remember. because that I'll still hear someone bring it up every once in a while, but I know they berated you for like a straight month, and I know you disappeared from match chats for like a week or two, and I figured that had something to do with it.
No, actually, that wasn't. I was actually busy with family.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, no.
I figured you got tired of them giving you shit for no reason.
Believe it or not, my grandmother is still around, but she's like 97 years old. So,
Damn.
you know, I sometimes it's me going and visiting my grandmother, and for a while there, the reason I wasn't around was because she was sick, and we had to take her to the hospital, and we were spending time with her in the hospital. Luckily, it was just a standard what is it a UTI, but
Yeah.
you know it was rough. It was rough having to go to the hospital almost every day to see her. You know.
No, I've been having to help my grandfather out recently. He just had to have his pacemaker replaced. That
I
was.
mean, and my grandmother is the
I
only
know
living
how.
grandparent I have left. My dad,
Well,
both
I'm
my
glad to hear she's
both of
all right.
my dad's parents are gone, and you know, my mother's father, he's been gone since my last year of high school. So, but of course,
I'm.
he was born in 1912, so that's kind of he was 90 something when he died. So, still pretty good run.
He made it.
I mean, he got to see the 2000s at least. So there we go. But yeah,
Is someone clicking or typing on a keyboard? I just heard this.
I think Bloke is typing up his one of his reports.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna.
There is a mute button,
You
just like
smacking the hell out of that keyboard, man.
I apologize. I've been told that I have a heavy hand, and it's because I don't use in the entire 10 digits. I just primarily use like 3, and
I use 2, so don't feel bad.
he's trying to get his degree. So don't give
well,
him some slack.
let me. I'm trying to get a degree. I have several degrees already, but I'm trying to get another.
Just take it. Take the compliment. Just take it.
Thank you. Where is the mute button?
So, it's right there at the bottom on the left.
Gotcha.
So, all right, Jason.
So is it?
Morlock.
Is this how you're gonna?
Okay.
Oh, we lost him.
We lost him.
Me?
No, we lost Morlock. And
Oh.
yes. And if you guys are wondering why I'm kicking out people who lose connection, it's because it'll take forever for them to disconnect otherwise, and that's just because of the server.
So if something happens, it'd be easy just to hop right back in.
It'd be easier just to jump out and jump back in. It's usually just the connection error between you and the computer. Yeah, Jason, do you have any comments, suggestions, questions?
Well, so you're gonna have to go make your own little avatar, or is that just for something right now?
You're gonna have to make an avatar at gravatar.com, and you would just use the email you used at gravatar.com as the email in Hangouts, and you would also set your name to being, I've got mine here set as GunTube, and I've got the email set as the official GunTube email. That's the only one I could get at that point in time. So.
Okay, so did you have to remake your GunTube logo, or it just took it from your?
It took it. All I did was I uploaded that logo to gravatar.com, and
Okay.
they just went and whenever you use software or website that uses Gravatar avatars, it'll show up. So when you input that email onto GunTube Hangout, it'll pull the avatar from Gravatar. Okay.
Okay, because I've never messed with. I didn't know what that gravatar is. So like
Basically,
you could just
basically,
upload your own channel logo to it then, and then
yeah, yeah.
okay.
It's a different way of doing it than YouTube does. But YouTube also has Google, and Google probably just sets one server that holds all the avatars, and
So
then they just have every other Google application just pull from that.
so
And
you'd only have to really do it one time, like for your first chat, then, right?
yeah, you just set up the account and just do that and go from there, and it should work. Yeah, I will say you may have to wait 24 hours for the avatar to propagate on Gravatar. I'm just warning you because I did have some other friends that have used this, and they had to wait 24 hours for it to work properly, but it worked.
Okay.
There is some delay, but that's it.
You couldn't use TinyPic or MGuar to make your avatar and then just post
Uh,
transfer it over to here.
I have not seen it. It's how the open source community set up this software. It doesn't integrate like that. It uses
Okay.
images that are built in, or it uses images from elsewhere.
Okay.
All right, so there we go. Uh, any other questions, comments, suggestions? Yes, Jason.
Okay. I was just testing out the raising my hand thing. Uh, that seems to be pretty cool. That would be handy for the host.
It even works unmoderated, so you can either moderate, make sure everybody's muted, and as the host, unmute person as necessary, or you could just leave it unmoderated and people can just raise their hand and you can give them the floor.
Okay, I'm still just going around here playing with some of the buttons. It all seems very easy. It's all like right there. There's a little more choices than Hangouts had before, sort of.
You still have your screen sharing.
Yeah, it's very easy here.
You still have your screen sharing. You still have your chat. So you can also change the overview again, the tile. You can toggle view. You can do normal, and it'll just pop up whoever's speaking. So you have that as well. So
okay, I go to the view where everybody's just on the side there on my right hand side,
that's
and
normal.
and it's got you in the middle. That never changes. That just stays you on the main screen, right?
It may, or it may be doing it alphabetically.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't actually tested that part yet. So.
Okay, it like when somebody else comes in and talks, the screens they just light up blue over here on the side.
Yeah.
But I found the toggle view. I like that better because before we had just one person too many to where I couldn't see everybody on the side without scrolling. So I found that toggle the view, and that works out.
And if you like the tile view from like StreamYard, where you got like that 6 people view, GunTube Chamber can also do that.
Yeah, I like that. How many people can get in on this at once?
I've clocked it, and I think the maximum is 15.
Oh wow!
Yes.
That's that's too many. But what was Hangouts doing? Nine guests.
I thought it was 10.
Well, the host would be one, right?
Hangouts was doing 10.
Was it 11?
All right. So, any other questions, comments? I gotta wrap this up, and I have to go take care of something.
No, I'm glad to see this.
So
no, good. I'm all set. Thank you.
So this is what the Indiegogo campaign we're working towards. I'm gonna screen share the Indiegogo campaign. So right here, the GunTube Chamber is what the campaign is going for to fund and get going. It's also, if we can get the bigger the bigger stretch goals, then we're gonna be able to do everything we need to GunTube overall. But at the moment, we're focusing on the chamber. But if we can get the bigger stretch goals, then we're gonna do everything right off the bat.
I guess I got to ask this question before people get all butthurt about it. But is it going to have GunTube up in the corner,
Just like that.
or is that
Yes.
okay?
Yes. It's got that's the GunTube watermark. It's gonna stay there. I'm sorry. I know people may not like that, but it's to promote GunTube.
I'm cool with it totally, but like,
Google had their own. Google had their own. So does GunTube. So.
good stuff, man.
And actually, if you click that watermark right there up there on the left, it brings up the GunTube page.
Oh.
Don't
So it's
have
a
a
link.
watermark anywhere.
Top left where it says GunTube right here. Don't click on it, otherwise it'll take you straight to GunTube.
I'm not clicking on it. I'm just saying I don't have it, but that might be because I'm on a mobile too.
Yeah, you're on the mobile, so you won't see that on mobile. You only see it on. You also can't start a live chat from mobile. You have to do it from the desktop, unfortunately. You can jump in one with the mobile app. You just can't start one from the mobile. Okay. That is the only restriction right now so far, that you can't start a Hangout and live stream it through the mobile app. You can jump in one that's already going, but that's it. Hopefully we can get around some of that and maybe fix some of that in the future. But right now is what is.
I'm gonna have to invest in a laptop or desktop anyway. So
Yeah, I would recommend it. So, all right,
what'd
guys.
be a good? Okay.
All right, guys. We're gonna head out here. Again, this is the GunTube Chamber. It's the Hangout alternative that we are trying to promote with our Indiegogo campaign, as seen here. So check out our Indiegogo campaign. That's igg.me/@/GunTube. I'll put the link out there on the YouTube side for everyone again. Check that out. Help us spread the word. Now that you've seen some of this stuff in action, go make a video. Hell, you can even start up your own room and make the video from there too if you want. But please help us out. Spread the word. We need more. We need more funding than that. But we could get something working, but it won't be the best because. I don't know if you noticed, but the servers that I really need to run this stuff that the open source people are using for this GunTube chamber, the servers are like $135 a month per server. So
Damn.
yeah, the more funding we get, the better we do this.
Well, I like it a lot, man. I'm really impressed, man. I like this. This is a cool deal if everybody would just get on it.
And remember, after we get it funded, it's not like we're going to charge people right off the bat. We're going to try and keep this online for a year or two free. And then from there, we're going to switch over to some sort of like, hey, you drop 10 or 20 bucks and, you get to use it. And that's really the only viable way I've seen how we can make money as a company, as GunTube as a company, in order to continue operating, because it's great that we want to host web videos and chats and everything, but you also have to remember YouTube is losing money doing it as well. So there's not a working system yet. So, and I'm sorry to drop it like that, but I want to be transparent as I can, because GunTube is set up as a business, and the object is to make money eventually. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that right off the bat by cutting corners here and there. I don't want to cut corners. Cutting corners only makes a cheap product. And I want the product to be good.
Oh, absolutely.
So, there we go. All right, we're done here. We'll see you guys later. Thank you all for listening, taking part, and whatnot. Check out the Indiegogo campaign, and yeah, we'll see you on the next update.
See y'all later.
Yep, see you later.
Take it easy.